I'm feeling pretty damn good every day, and a big reason for that is my customized multivitamins by Rootine. That honestly sounded a little infomercially, but I promise you it's true and it's my own words. So let's get into the science and what Rootine does that is pretty freaking awesome. When we talk about what's in our routine in the traditional sense of the word, I'm sure many of you out there take a daily multivitamin. It's your daily pill, and it's chock full of hundreds and thousands of percents of micronutrients that are ideal daily. Whether or not these are all necessary for you, or if the pill is completely bioavailable, meaning your body's able to digest and absorb them from the pill, is a whole nother story. The science of whether or not it is truly recommended you take a multivitamin is a little back and forth as well. What it comes down to is whether or not you're sufficiently consuming all of the micronutrients you need in a day. For what feels like the 1,000th time I'm saying this throughout all of my content, every body is different. Meaning there's not really a one-size-fits-all vitamin that one can take to sufficiently meet all of your micronutrients. This is dependent on things like your actual diet, your activity level, and even your genetics. When you buy these beefed up vitamins, it's like throwing a bunch of crap at the wall and hoping something sticks. Now, I've personally recommended the Thorm AM/PM complex and the First Form microfactor in the past, but even I still needed to supplement with things like additional vitamin D. I know this because I took a micronutrient panel, which is a blood test that analyzes the contents within it. With my dark complexion, I apparently need more sun, which I can't always get daily. I wasn't deficient, but I was borderline on the lower acceptable level, which can put my health and immune system at risk. I can almost guarantee with the average shitty diet that especially us Americans consume, that you're likely deficient in multiple micronutrients, and your off-the-shelf multivitamin just may not be cutting it. You'd have to do what I was doing, which was reading the vitamins on the package, how much percentage is in there, try and adjust it for the average daily allowance to what your needs were specifically, and then supplement with further micronutrients to fill the gaps. Then after a period of time, take another micronutrient panel to see your levels and whether or not your new vitamin routine is sufficient. Or check out Rootine and what they have available, which is a customized multivitamin made specifically only for you. You take a quiz, a DNA test, and a blood test, and boom, these Magic Bee packages are at your door, and they even have your name on them, which is a nice touch. All of the inputs into each of these items tells Rootine how to adjust your formula to meet things like your activity level, your genetic dispositions, and then the blood tells them what's actually in your blood, or actually in this case, the lack of micronutrients in your blood. No guesswork, or have to do all the extra crap like I was talking about, which a sane person probably doesn't want to do. So this all sounds great. So let's talk about some cons of this process. It takes quite a bit of time. To get your baseline, you need to quit taking anything you supplement with just to ensure there's nothing boosting your micronutrients that won't be accounted for. I'm so used to taking supplements that I noticeably felt like crap during that 10-day period. I think you could probably get away with just doing 7 days, but since it's just a one-time thing, I want to ensure that everything was flushed out of my system. Just want to do it right the first time. Also, the blood test for some, if you're averse to pricking your finger, you're not going to like having to fill the circles for the blood test. I recorded it, but I don't think you want to see it. I don't even think YouTube would allow me to show it. They send you a paper with 3 circles that need to be filled, and it doesn't take much, but I had to prick my finger a couple times just to fill the blood. Then all the information gets compiled and formulated, and weeks later, you'll get your supply of vitamins, like I have here. It's understandable with all this testing and customization that there is a long lead time on this, but Rootine does a great job keeping you up to date, and you only have to do this one time, like I said before. Now, this is the last con of the whole thing. It's a bunch of beads. This has to be with the easiest way for scalability and proper dosages of each element of the package, but it's a lot at first and kind of weird. There's a manual that provides ways to consume and directions, but I just went in head first like I do with everything and just dumped the entire package right into the mouth, and that's how I do it daily. I'm used to it now, so it doesn't really bother me, but it's pretty weird at first. And I will say that I used to take my multivitamins before bed, and now I had to take them in the morning. Why? Because I don't know if it's the beeswax coating or just the mixture of all these vitamins, but I was having crazy, vivid, and wild dreams. So now I take them in the morning. And overall, how do I feel? Fantastic. I love the ease of use, and once you've gone through the initial process, it's just a simple reorder. I don't have to compile my own formula of what micronutrients I need unless it changes. And if it does, you can just go online and upload any new data right into your account. Fair disclaimer, I have yet to take another micronutrient test, which I will do with a third party, and I will post a video update regarding how those compare to my baseline and my previous tests. Overall, I love what this brand new startup Rootine is doing. Instead of just throwing out an unknown source, one size fits all vitamin, which, by the way, we have more than enough on the market, they went the unique approach of customizing the formula, which is exactly what you need. If there's anything I want you to take away from this video though, it's to, at the very least, go get your blood work done and see what you're missing. If you like this video, hit that like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay healthy, everyone. Later.